Now, if you're like me, I need decent coffee. In a camper van, it can be a little bit awkward. You'll see a lot of people on YouTube and they've got a full setup, like they're some sort of wandering barista. I don't have the amount of power. I've only got an AC 180 at the moment that we're looking to upgrade quite soon. We don't also have the room to store a coffee machine of any sort of size really, so I went out in search of something more compact. Now these have been around for quite a while. I bought this one, I think it was special offer off Amazon. I got it for around £40. The range anywhere from, I've seen them as low as £20 and I've seen them up to over £200 each. I can't really see the difference. They've all got 20 bar of pressure. You can put cold water in them and it'll heat it up. You can put cold water in it and run it straight through. Or to be quick, you can have, you just put some boiling water in it basically. And it'll make 50 coffees on one charge. If you wanted to actually heat the water to make an espresso, I think some of them will do 4, some will do 5, but I've not seen any that'll do more than 5 from cold water upwards. Now, the good thing about these is, I'll put it there. They'll take 2 sorts of capsules, the small espresso ones they'll take, and they'll take the larger Dolce Gusto ones. You can also put ground coffee in them, so if you want to grind your own beans. Normally at home I'll grind our own beans, but it's just in a camper van when you're away for a few days or a week or so, it's just a pain. It's mess. It's more things to clean up at the end of the day. They'll also use the low capsules in there as well. I can't see any difference when I've used this one with grinds at home with the more expensive coffee machine. There is no difference. Every coffee is made the same. You make an espresso, you pop it in, you top it up with hot water, and you've got yourself a decent coffee. These will actually do. If you get the ones that have got 2 capsules, milk and coffee. My wife, she now and again, she has a Kit Kat flavoured one. And it works fine for those. What I would say is get a cheap one. Don't go off and buy a £200 one, because I've tried them both, and there's not a great deal of difference between a very expensive one and one of these cheaper ones. This one I got from Amazon, as I say, and it's made by NGT. They do all the fishing equipment for all the angulars. Angulars, not angulars. Anyway, they do all that sort of equipment. I've been using this for around 7 months now, and it works a treat. I've not had a single problem with it. It makes 50 coffees. I'll normally just have a coffee first thing in the morning. I might have one late afternoon. But it does most of our trips away, does this one. You plug it into your power pack, so I'll just plug it into the Bluetti. It'll take a couple of hours to charge it up from completely flat. I normally just plug it in when we're out on the road driving, so I'm not actually draining down any of the power packs, because the charger 2 takes care of that. It charges back the Bluetti again. It's a really good piece of kit. This one from NGT, it comes with a carry case with all your bits and pieces in, so you can keep your coffee pods in there, you charge your cables, and the like that you want. As I say, I've not had a problem with it. I've just had a really, really good cup of coffee every single time. If there's anything that you want to know about this, just drop us a comment. And if you could, please like and subscribe to these videos. I'm going to see if I can get more and more videos out on a more regular basis. It's been very hit and miss. We've had so many problems with the van, the brakes, the DPF. So over the past 3 weeks, it's had the DPF cleaned. It's had new brakes and discs on the front. Then we had to have new brakes and discs on the back. It still needs to go in and get the handbrake sorted out. There's some clips or something missing at the moment. Hopefully, Trump will get these things sorted out and fuel prices will come down and we can get on to doing some longer trips. Whatever happens, even if fuel is £10 a litre, at the end of the year, we're going to the Arctic Circle. That's where Suzanne wants to go. I promise her that I'll get her there. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get her there. Regardless, I really don't care what it takes to get there. But hopefully I'll show you some other bits and pieces, how I actually cook. I've got a lovely piece of kit that I bought from Amazon a while back. It's still an absolute fantastic price for doing that. If it breaks, it's cheap enough just to say, we'll get another one. That's how good it is. But bye for now, and hopefully I'll see you again next week.